Hello and welcome to the Pumpkin Podcast. I'm your host, Calum Beckett, and this channel is proudly sponsored by Dean of the Dead's Hot Sauces. Now today, we have Mr. Jake Jones with us. How are you, Jake?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you very much, buddy. So we're going to have a chat with Jake, discussing how he got into scare acting, where he's scare acting now, and what he's planning to do for Halloween this year. And then, we're going to take part in the Wheelie Hot Sauce Challenge.
Ooh.
Now, if anyone's seen the last episode between me and Katie Chapman, I got my bottom handed to because she decided to roll The Exorcist 3 times in a row. Still a touchy subject. However, I don't like to lose, and I banged on about Jake quite a bit on this podcast because I know he can't handle his hot sauces.
No. So I'm very nervous, but I don't like to lose neither. So the war is on.
So we're having a war today.
Yes.
So stay tuned for World War 3. So Jake, it's good to have you on the show, buddy.
Thank you.
What did you get into the scare industry? How long ago was it? And what did you start off doing?
Okay, so I saw an advert on Facebook, promoting Scarefest, and I thought, let's try something new because I've never scare acted before. I only acted and danced before, so I thought, let's try scare acting. Let's try, a new path. I thought, okay, let's go along. Did the audition. Miracle, I got through. I thought, okay, brilliant. Let's try something different. And first maze I ever acted in was Terror of the Towers.
Yeah.
And
great maze.
Yeah, brilliant maze. I really liked how it themed and stuff, and the old fashioned. And I just became addicted from there. Really, I just become hooked, and I want to scare more and more and more.
Yeah.
And I've created props from there and stuff like that. I just love it.
So what was the first attraction you was placed in when you got, because obviously you got successfully cast at Scarefest. What was the first attraction you was placed into?
Terror of the Towers.
Was it Terror of the Towers?
Yes, it was, yeah.
Is that the favourite attraction you've worked in at Towers?
No.
What's your favourite attraction you've worked in at Towers?
My favourite attraction that I've worked at Towers, which I've worked 2 years in a row, is Subspecies The End Games.
The End Games?
The End Games.
Okay.
The second and third year opened.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So, Subspecies The End Games was a underground sewer system, and the world has gone into an apocalypse, and the story is that the public got rushed underground to be, safe, and then the government will come back to rescue them. 25 years later, they're still underground, so they're gone a bit rogue, So, and the surface population started to get back to normal, but they forgot about the underworld, as you know. And the story is they grab people from the surface, pull them down, and then race them to their death, and they bet on who's going to last the longest.
Okay.
And I got cast as the alien in there, the big scary alien.
Look at the cheesy grin on his face.
I love it, yeah.
Did you enjoy that then?
I loved it. It was a full alien suit with a great big silicon alien mask, and it was just terrifying in the dark. I made big bodybuilders
Did it glow in the
cry.
dark?
Yeah.
Did it?
A little bit, yeah. in certain spots.
Certain spots.
Yeah, it
Brilliant.
was awesome, absolutely awesome. And then the second year I was in sub, I was an underworlder for a couple of days, also the alien, and then I came the infected. So between the alien and the humans.
Fantastic.
It was awesome.
So obviously you mentioned a minute ago as well that you also do props.
Yeah.
So what kind of props do you make?
So I make pretty much anything to do with horror. So I make masks, I make weapons that you can use in any horror event. I try to make them as realistic as possible, so you can use them on camera if you wanted to. So like barbed wire, baseball bats, axes, knives, hunting knives, sickle blades, big hooks, anything like that, really. So
do you sell these? Or
yeah, I can sell them. Yeah.
Do you make them and use them when you're acting? Do you actually take them and use them in attractions?
So I've got a stock what I use for my personal use in events like Screen Camp, for example, or any other event, and then I have a stock in my workshop which is for selling. If you want any props making, let me know on my Instagram.
Tell them your Instagram.
Jake Jones 15A. You can get through me on that.
There you go. That's Jake Jones 15A. That's
a
strange Instagram name.
I know. random number.
So, have you worked anywhere else apart from Molten Towers?
Yes, I've worked in Do Voodoo at Extreme Scream.
Okay, tell a bit about Do Voodoo.
So Do Voodoo was the second year when I came there, and it didn't have a finale, and one of the managers actually asked me to design the finale, and so I went away, drew a plan, and I designed it, and they built to what I designed, and it looked really good in there. Dark skulls, big cauldron. It looked like a proper little hut.
Did you get nominated for a Scar Award as well?
It did, yeah. We got nominated. It was best themed, I think.
Best themed.
I think so, yeah. So that was nice to get nominated.
Yeah, it was.
It was really, really cool.
So, I mean, obviously, Extreme Screen Park, I always love going to Extreme Screen Park, especially that big pumpkin. You class it as an animatronic even though it doesn't move?
Yeah, I think it stands up and laughs.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's the biggest in the UK.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's I love going there. I always get a selfie with that when I go to Extreme Screen Park. What are you planning on doing for this Halloween? Obviously, due to COVID-19, have you planned to work anywhere this year? Because obviously, you normally work normally either Scarefest or Warsaw.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere you're planning on going this year?
I did plan to go to Warsaw, but unfortunately, they're not open this year due to COVID.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so I'm on the hunt still. I haven't quite decided where to go yet. I'm still.
So this is Jake's chance to promote himself to anyone watching that wants to hire him for Halloween this year. So tell them, what is your fortes?
My forte is mostly animatronic.
Animatronic?
Yeah,
Jake's an animatronic.
Yeah. Animalistic is the word I'm looking for. So, obviously, being cast as like a sort of demon character the first year in Terror of the Towers, and then being alien, and then being sort of infected, I got very used to moving in a non-human way. So, because I was a dancer for many years, I'm quite nimble, so I can sort of move my body like I'm dislocating my shoulder.
Well, I've seen you move your body in ways I never knew the body could move.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're quite good at animalistics.
Yeah.
So I vouch for that. So anyone that's wanting someone who can do animalistic scare acting,
Yep.
Jake's your man. Is there anywhere in mind potentially that you might be going already this year?
Ooh, maybe Towers again, but I have done there 4 years, so I'm thinking maybe somewhere new.
Where did you work in Towers last year?
Project 42.
Okay.
Which is a zombie maze.
Okay.
So
tell us a little bit about that.
Project 42 was a military base that went haywire. The virus that they were working on got loose in the lab, and it spread through the workers, and they all turned into the infected / zombies, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And the whole place went to absolute rogue. So from the guest point of view, you had to go in there. Your mission was to go in and find the lab doctor who had the cure. But of course, what they don't tell you is where he's hidden, or even if he's alive.
Okay.
So it could be a trap. So, but once you go in, you don't come out. That's the story of it.
Well, I'm going to be a little bit controversial here, and I'm going to ask your honest opinion. How do you think Project 42 was last year?
I felt like it was a really good maze, but it could have been stronger in places. There was a few weak areas here and there, but it could have been fixed with just a little bit more training, I suppose.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, really.
The thing is, obviously, I go to Towers every year, and I went through Project 42 last year, and for me, I was disappointed in it because I'd been through previous years, and it was good. But last year, for me, it was the weakest maze at Towers last year, Project 42.
Yeah, I agree.
Most people I've spoken to have said it was the weakest last year. I think maybe that could possibly be because all the other mazes were quite strong last year. But it didn't do it for me personally last year, and people I've spoken to do have the same opinion that it could have been a lot better last year.
Yeah, I agree with you with that one, to be honest, because I think that with the new mazes like the Darkest Depths and the Attic, all their attention was on their mazes, and the sort of Project 42 sort of got pushed to the side a little bit,
Is that what you think was the case?
I feel like they sort of forgot about it because it was already open the year before. So okay, let's work all our focus on the new mazes. It sort of got pushed aside a little bit, and we had quite a lot of beginners with no experience, which was hard to try and keep them motivated when the times got tough. Longer the shifts and sometimes they wasn't always knew what they were doing in a way.
No, it's good. It's good you being honest about it. Do you know what I mean? Because that's probably not the only maze last year that around the UK that probably had that same issue where there was younger actors coming in. It wasn't as strong as previous years. But yeah, I mean, personally, the attic last year for me was a standout at Towers. I mentioned that.
That storyteller for me as well.
Yeah, I mentioned that on the last episode, and he was fantastic.
He was
absolutely fantastic, and also as well, which I didn't really touch on the last episode, was the Darkest Depths.
Yes,
the theme in there
absolutely
was
fantastic.
Unbelievable. I'm walking home with my gob open. I've got a scare actor scaring me, and I'm looking around at all the fancy things on the walls and the sets and the scenes, and it was just fantastic. And was it a kids' maze?
It was meant to be like a kid-friendly maze, like the lowest, not as scary, but come and have a go.
I thought it was more intense,
and it was really
than some of the other mazes.
It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like 1 minute you're walking on sand, next minute you got a great big kraken coming through the side of the ship. It felt like I was on a ship, not in a maze.
Yeah,
it felt it was really well themed. I think the best themed yet out of tower mazes.
Is that what you think?
Personally, yeah.
That's a bold statement.
I know.
So moving away from towers, obviously you don't just act in attractions. You love to visit attractions as well.
Oh yes.
What's your standout attractions? So I'm going to say, what was your standout attraction of last year?
It's got to be. I've got two. So am I allowed two?
No.
Okay. I'd say now. Is that Horrorland? So I might not be able to say it because I can't speak Spanish. The Matadero.
Yeah,
was
Matadero.
Matadero.
Yeah.
I think that was my favourite one.
That was your standout maze.
I think
year.
so.
So
yeah, from last year. Yeah.
Would you say, obviously, the attraction itself in Horrorland was your favourite last year as well?
Yeah. Definitely.
5 million miles. There's no. I was like, what else is he going to say here? Because there was no touch in Horrorland last year.
No, there wasn't.
We've said that a few times on this podcast already. Horrorland was absolutely fantastic. What was your favourite part about Horrorland last year?
It was just the ideas they had. Like some of the ideas I had were absolutely fantastic, and the costumes as well. Like just the costumes alone, you could put straight in front of a camera for a film. Like absolutely.
And they're all
beautiful.
They're all handmade by them.
Yeah.
As well.
To sell it would be a fortune to actually buy them.
Is that the goal?
Oh yeah.
I
want to be able to make props and masks as good as Horrorland. I'm nowhere near that stage yet.
You'll get there, mate.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. How old are you? You're only 20.
I'm 24.
Yeah. So you're only young.
Yeah.
So you've still got a way to go. Yeah. If that's because honestly, I can vouch for Jake's prop making. He's fantastic. Do go check out his Instagram because he does have some fantastic props on there that he has made. You also made the Scarecrow mask,
yes, I did.
Which is used at the retreat.
Yep.
Go and check that out as well. He made that from scratch. So you have got a talent there, buddy.
Yes.
So I would run with that if I was you.
I keep building.
Keep building, buddy.
Keep building.
So going away from Spain, what was your standout attraction in the UK last year?
Oh, it would have to be the Valentine's one at
Green Factory.
Yes, that's the one. That was just brilliant. It was only one attraction, but it was like lots of mini ones connected.
Yeah, I mean personally, I would disagree slightly. Because Scream Factory's Halloween event for me was top draw, best event in the UK last year.
I never got time to go there, unfortunately.
There you go. The Valentine one was great, but there's a lot more comedy.
Yeah. In
the Valentine's one, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I preferred the October one. But Scream Factory as a whole.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows by now. I bang on about it. I know how much I love Scream Factory. Fantastic, and the guys down there as well are brilliant as well. So is that what you'd say, the Valentine's?
Yeah, I think that was my favourite one of sort of Halloween. Not Halloween time. It's my standalone in the UK.
Standalone in the UK.
I feel like
fantastic. So what do you personally think is going to happen this year with COVID? How do you think scare attractions are going to go forward and be able to do things in a safe way?
it's difficult because for a scare maze to be scary, I feel like you have to be quite personal with the guests, like sort of like this sort of distance, to get the real intensity towards them, because you can't jump scare someone from 5 meters away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's difficult. There are ways around it, but I'd be very interested to see how things run this year. Because obviously no one's really done this COVID sort of maze sort of
I
style.
think the
scary
only
before.
one, like I said, is probably Passage at the moment that I've
Yeah.
opened. COVID
Yeah.
Secure. I haven't done that yet, and I want to do it, and I
Yeah,
will probably do
same.
it in the next few weeks just to see how they do it. Because
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see, and they have got some good feedback from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how
Yeah.
they go about it this year. But I always ask the guests that come on the podcast what their opinion is, for the sole reason that everyone in the scare industry does have an opinion, and some are different than others.
Yeah.
So it's always good to get someone's take on it.
Either it's gonna be a success and it's still gonna have that intensity, or it might become a bit of a flop. It depends how you get around that wall.
Do you think, because obviously there's not as many attractions opening this year,
Yeah.
do you think that the attractions that are opening this year are going to have more guests attend them because there's not as many open, or do you think people are not going to feel safe enough to go and visit these attractions?
That's a very good question. Very difficult.
What do you think?
I feel like both in a way, but I do feel like,
I can't call it.
yeah,
I don't know if people are just going to go, you know, because you see how people are at the pubs at the
Yeah.
moment. The pubs are open, people are in there. I
And
was driving somewhere last
Yeah.
night and I went past and the pubs are absolutely hammered.
and the beaches as well.
That's what I mean. So I don't, personally, I think, my opinion, I think the ones that are open are going to be rammed.
Yeah, thinking about it, yeah, I
That's
agree with you.
my opinion. Now, how the scare attractions handle that, hopefully they do it in the correct way and the safe way.
Yeah.
But like I say, good luck to anyone that's opening this year.
Yep.
You've got a job on your hands, so good luck, and we hope you pull it off. So, Jake, good chat.
Oh yes.
Now,
The
it is
war.
time for the war.
For the war.
For the Wheelie Hot Challenge.
Oh yeah.
There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to go and get the wheel.
Make or break.
And then it's me versus you, my friend.
Oh yes.
Been looking forward to this one. Right.
Weeks I've been waiting for this. Weeks. Ba-ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-ba-bam.
There we go.
There we go. I'll move this way a little bit so I can see it.
There we go. Top man.
There we go.
Get you a plate, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go.
Here we go.
So I'm just going to move the wheel a little bit there.
Yep.
Okay, so if you don't know by now, these are the rules of the Wheelie Hot Sauce Challenge. So it's a scare attraction question based game. Now what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel. Now on the wheel is a different name of hot sauce. Now all these hot sauces are provided by deanofthedead.com. So go and check them out. Thank you very much again to Dean for sponsoring this channel and giving us the opportunity to play this game. Now each sauce will go up in spices. So you start off at the lowest, which is sauce, which is just one chili, and you go all the way up to the top, which is the Exorcist, which for any of you who watched the last episode, Miss Katie Chapman got it 3 times in a row. Go and watch, 4 times in a row. I think I'm being corrected.
4 times, yeah,
4
I think
times.
so, yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable. So let's hope you don't get as lucky as Katie.
Let's get 5 in a row.
You know what? I'm not looking forward to this. Right, my mouth's burning already. So yeah, we're going to ask Jake a question between each spin, and he's got to give me an answer while his mouth is on fire. So my friend, are you ready?
Oh yes, I am ready.
We'll start off with a spin, and as
Alright.
you're my guest, you can do the honours.
Thank you very much.
Is that Nagamare?
Naga, yeah.
Nagamare, okay. Where that way?
Bum-bum-bum-bum.
Nagamare. So Nagamare is 3 chilies, and it's Naga chilies with peach, mango, and pineapple.
Ah, very nice.
So you've never tried these before, have you?
No, I've never actually.
There
So-
you go.
I'm intrigued just on the taste alone. The spice, I don't know how I'm going to handle, but I will find out.
Okay.
Go big or go home, I suppose.
Are you ready, my friend?
Oh yes.
Cheers.
from my nose.
Question 1. What was the first scary attraction you ever visited?
Terror of the Towers.
Oh, your eyes are watering, pal. You alright?
Yep.
Oh! The exorcist! Second spin! Why am I celebrating? I've got to have it as well.
Oh!
Oh no. Did I spin that or did you spin that?
You just
Did I
spun that, yeah.
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Oh, right, let's see how brave you are. This is a war, remember? You've already got half of it on your plate.
Yep, that's what I've got.
Okay. You ready?
Oh god, yep.
Cheers, mate. What is your... What is your favourite attraction you've ever visited?
Matadora?
That's a maze.
Yep. You said place, didn't you?
Yeah, what's your favourite attraction?
Oh, Horrorland.
Spin the wheel.
Oh, I can't think.
Sauce. So you got lucky. However...
Should it be that colour?
This is jalapeno with apples.
It shouldn't be that colour. Oh! That is an Afterburner.
It is an Afterbit. Has he got you that, mate?
Yeah.
Look at me staying strong 3 questions in. Oh, yeah.
The war is not over.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
What's your favourite character you've ever encountered in a maze/attraction?
Oh, would have to be the she-male in Survival Maze at Horrorland.
You dribbling.
Am I? My apologies. Oh, so
7 in a row. Spin
Yep.
again. Parascoville.
Oh.
Oh. Where are we?
Oh.
So Parascoville activity is the one that always kicks my butt. It is 4 chilies and it's ghost chilies with blueberries. Oh, I don't know what happened then. That was a repeat of Exorcist. Remind me not to try and clear my throat again. Oh, that was horrible. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's an afterburner. That's coming in a minute. If you could build a scare maze, what would the theming be?
Sewer system.
Spin the wheel. Nagama.
Oh.
Naga, naga, naga. Naga, naga, naga.
My mouth is on fire.
Have you got anything to say to Dean?
Dean, I love you and hate you all at the same time. So thank you.
Here you go.
Oh.
He's coming up my nose. He's coming up my nose. No. Oh, God, no. Question 5. What's an attraction or event you really want to visit?
The one in Germany. Europa Park.
Spin the wheel. Parascoville.
Oh.
You alright, mate?
Yeah, fine.
So, you know what? I think I'm doing alright. I think because I've only had 1 exorcist. There you go, mate.
Thanks.
He's going for it. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Cheers. everywhere. Oh God. Oh.
That starts off really nice and then kicks my butt.
Question 6. What's your go-to Halloween costume?
Twisted Dingle, my clan character.
Who?
Twisted Dingle, my clan character. Or Shadow,
Hell, Twisted McDingle.
my weird clan character. Oh,
Why are your eyes watering?
it's really hot. Oh.
No! Oh no!
Woo.
Oh, the Exorcist.
Right, fall out this time.
We definitely need some more Exorcist.
Ah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Jesus. What's your favourite scary movie?
Saw.
Who?
Saw.
Saw, spin the wheel. By Scoville. It's so sticky.
Oh, it burns.
Cheers. Question number 8. How long have you been in the scare industry?
7 years.
Spin the wheel.
Naga.
I don't like scary anymore. I don't want to play anymore. What's it on? Naga.
Naga.
Where is it? Jake, you still got half a Naga on your plate. They're expensive these, you know. Cheers. Waking up, though. Oh, it's everywhere. Oh, look. Question number 9. Animatronics, yes or no?
Nope.
Fuck.
Ah!
No! No, I'll lock myself in the face. Oh, for God's sake.
I'm crying.
This isn't fair. Oh, no. No. Are you alright, you?
Yeah. Ooh. Is your heating on? It's got really, really warm in here.
Ration. Ration. Howdy. Jake, come on. Question 10. What's been your favourite scare convocation?
Holding towels.
That was a Wheelie hot sauce challenge.
Yep. Willy hot sauce.
Mate, my tongue is on fire.
Uh-huh.
Did you enjoy that?
Loved it, mate.
Why are you crying? Are you emotional? You've got to leave.
Yeah.
Well,
I
right.
just don't want to go.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, buddy.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure having you on the show. Sort of. I think I won that. Just
Yeah.
about. I'll let you guys vote.
I'll let you be the judge.
Thank you again for you guys watching at home. Please go and follow all our socials at Pumpkin Podcast on Facebook, at Pumpkin_podcast on Twitter, and just at Pumpkin Podcast on Instagram. We're back next week with another episode. Stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.